what was Malawi like when I was a child? It was stunningly beautiful. We're talking 30 years ago. On the farm, there were lion, elephant, buffalo, leopard. The first time I tracked lion was in Malawi when I was about 10, 11 years old. I remember my cousin and I having been stalked by a leopard. I was about 12, he was 15. We had been cut off by a flooded river. And while we were waiting, as it was getting dark, this leopard was calling, and then it was getting closer to us. We made a lot of noise, and this animal just kept on coming straight towards us. Fortunately, at the last moment, my uncle arrived with a team of men. He ended up driving a tractor and a trailer into the river and managed to get us out. Malawi is still a beautiful country. It has mountains, a beautiful, pristine lake with one of the largest lakes in the world, actually. And Lake Malawi is nearly 300 kilometers long. It's 1/3 of the country and has over 350 endemic species of cichlid. So the beautiful freshwater aquarium fish that you see all over the world mostly come from Lake Malawi. So it's a stunningly beautiful country, incredibly friendly people, and that has not changed at all. Malawians are such a good nature. They're such decent, kind people. I don't think I've experienced such friendly, helpful people anywhere else in the world, and I've traveled a lot. Malawi has not changed in that regard since I was a kid. It was a beautiful place. Of course, it was a dictatorship when I was there, so you had to be very, very careful what you said and did. Men had to have their hair cut above the collar, which wouldn't be a problem for me today, but obviously in those days I did have hair. I remember seeing a tourist getting off an aircraft at the airport and being taken into a room, not knowing what was going on, and coming out with all his curly locks chopped off straight across his neckline and sent on his way. Women had to wear their skirts below the knee. They could walk around bare-breasted, but they had to have skirts reaching below the knee. There are other strict rules that the president felt were for the good moral health of the population. So he had to be very careful what you said and did, and you never spoke politics. You would be PI'd, deported within 24 hours if you said the wrong thing. For example, in those days you referred to the president as HE, which was short for His Excellency. So everyone just talked about HE. If you were overheard saying Banda, or which was the name of the president, President Hastings Kamuzu Banda, referred to him by a surname, you would be deported within 24 hours. So it was an interesting time for me as a kid growing up there. I also grew up in Zambia and Zimbabwe, and what had been Rhodesia, also in Rhodesia. So I moved around a lot. But Malawi was always very special, and always will be. For me, it's one of my favorite places.